This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers.
Go now. 90 Wolf.
Hey, watch the slant. Showing up. Hey, switch gears.
Hurry now.
They'll run on first down. Mitchell breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go.
They run with Neal. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Operating from the gun. Leary going deep downfield for... And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yellow. There's a lot, Eddie.
Here we go, here. Tight end right.
Hey, 57 color. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Yellow.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. First quarter touchdown run. Remember, this coming on the heels of his NFC Offensive Player of the Week performance that was so great last week.
Did you feel the rumble all the way up here?
The big bodies up front.
Big bodies moving people, and him, of course, charging through those great holes that were created.
So off to a great start here. Maybe looking for award number 2, adding to the award that he won last week in the NFC. Extra point safely through, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a give, right side. It's Neal, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Looking to throw on second down. Leary. Open man is lost, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. This quarterback now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Neal, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and 12. At the Bears' 48.
58, come on, 58.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Get it.
To throw on second down, Leary. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back.
Come on, baby.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll run with Pollard. And an alley to run. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On second down, Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he will find his man on the outside. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big 1st down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. On 1st down, Pollard. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They run again on 1st down. Cook. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down now, Pollard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Run for Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Pollard. And he lost lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Leary. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Equanimous St. Brown, but now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Leary. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Leary going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Leary. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Bears will take over at their own 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, exit.
All day, every day, any day. Mike, check.
Look at me. Zipper.
Target.
Five.
To throw again. Leary. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, orbit.
59 mark. Check, 59. What we got?
Shoot.
The final shot before break. Leary steps away to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On second down, Pollard. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Pollard again. And he's got room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here is Cook on 3rd and goal. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got deep? Get it.
Throwing again. Leary. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here I come! Here I come! Here I come!
Yellow.
Come to wild work! We wild move!
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yellow, yellow.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Bravo!
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Pollard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 13 yards out as the Bears push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Leary. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Leary. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, Leary. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I got you. I got you.
Hey, Charlie. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey! Hey, Haywood! Shoot!
Throwing again. Leary. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yep. Hey, Echo.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch QB drop. Watch QB.
Yo. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Leary. And it's caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey.
Mike.
Hey, Delta.
59. All right,
Get it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go.
Dalvin Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing on third and long. Leary. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the gun, Leary. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. To throw again, Leary. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The Packers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is third and 10.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Operating from the gun. Leary. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrison. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We got this.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go! Hey, exit.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Go.
On 1st and 10, Leary. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Hey, hold it.
On 1st down, Leary. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now a give, right side. Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Big dance. Come. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite third and long on the horizon. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, it's Pollard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Ready, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert three.
Go. Hey, Alpha.
Reset.
Hustle.
I got one.
Get it.
He's back to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They went right back to him there, figuring one big play deserves another. You think maybe he called for it and said, hey, give me the ball again?
I think a lot of people operate under the whole idea of if they haven't stopped it, go until they do. You go right back at a guy because maybe his confidence might not be as high. In this case, he responded well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Leo! Now! Bravo! Now!
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, Leary. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Every
have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump and hop on it, hop at it. Rep for your bra, for your post, your poppin', your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man on me, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, them out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first up the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Trying, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or up bed. Do what you can to do, make it next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, way before the deal.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
It's the young
incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go when the rain